Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it's time for my client Emma's vlog, and this vlog is going to be a little shorter because we didn't get as much footage this week due to her doing some of it in a gym while traveling. But she got a very small PR on her banded bench press, so we're back to making progress again. We're happy about that. So after that, we do floor presses. All right, we do floor presses. We do chins, we do flat dumbbell bench and band press downs, along with lateral raises. Because we've been running the upright rows for quite a long time, and to again break things up to avoid some overuse, we're going with laterals with the cables for just a minute. And I'll get to that in a minute, but here's her chin up set. And again, her chins are getting good. She's back in that 8+ range for her work sets on chins. So everything's bouncing back pretty good here. We're seeing positive strength improvements. And again, this is after a phase of where she couldn't train as consistently as she wanted for a little while. Diet wasn't always perfect. Mainly sleep and stress were not ideal. And now we're back to making progress. Now that everything is in a good situation again, we can push a little bit harder. She can eat better. Her sleep is on point. Now recovery is good. So we can do the things that we need to do to push her back to making progress. You know, and I've had a bunch of people complain, actually mainly just trolls, that she hadn't made progress for a while and she was making excuses like, oh, you don't know what's going on in my lifters' lives. But that's the thing with the vlogs, these long-term vlogs, you're going to see the ups and downs, and it's not their training that's the problem. It's the point that I tell people. Your stress outside the gym usually affects your training recovery more than your training stress does, right? And you will see it with these clients over time, you know, and there's no way to really program around that sometimes. Sometimes they're just going to maintain for a bit, okay? And it's just the way that things are, even with perfect programming. And it's because the lifestyles are not conducive to putting muscle on in strength, right, at that given time. But you can keep what they have. All right, so there she was doing her cable lateral raises. She finds those more comfortable than dumbbells, so I let her do that. All right, deadlifts against bands. That was a pretty good deadlift. I think it was up near the 300 range. I don't remember, but I think she said it was a 5-pound PR. Then, of course, right now we do goblet squats. We use these as a primary accessory movement here. So we do this very early after the max effort lift. Right, I do them very early after right now for her because, again, I just want to get that range of motion, work on that mobility, and still build the muscles of the squat. You know, and I've had other clients have asked me on that too, you know, why wouldn't we just do a front squat in place of these? It's like, well, the stimulus to fatigue is better, and these bring a little bit to the table. You know, keeping in mind we're always doing them after our primary work if we do them. All right. She didn't have access to a lot of the equipment we wanted at this particular gym this time, so we don't have a reverse hyper at this one. One of them that she's used when they are traveling, we do have the reverse hyper, but in this case, didn't happen. So we pretty much did our band pull-throughs. I believe she did some good mornings on this day. I'm not sure. Because again, I didn't get footage. It was a little bit hectic keeping up with everything here. Again, so she sends me the messages and the footage based upon what she can do, you know, when they are traveling and doing stuff. But overall, I'm still happy with the progress here because we're hitting some PRs. All right, we didn't get dynamic effort upper footage. We just got the dynamic lower. So we did straight bar because she didn't have a specialty bar, but she takes her bands with her when they travel. So we were able to do box squats against bands. And then here they did have a platform with band pegs, so just like the one I have. So we were in good shape there. So she was able to do her sumo pulls against bands. And you know, if they get to a place like that doesn't have pegs, I just have her do like 50%. Right? We'll just do like 50% for you know, her doubles. All right, no specialty bars, so her good mornings were performed with a normal power bar, and that's okay. We still got the reps in, we got the work in, and then I believe she finished up here with some more goblet squats. again, just making use of what they have available. And in her case, even though they probably have a leg press there, I would rather her do goblet squats at this point in her training. So that's what we utilized. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.